beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 1092.
Going live.
And we're back again on a Wednesday. We don't normally do Wednesdays, but we're back again here on Wednesday.
On a
Welcome,
spicy Wednesday, so like it up.
Spicy Wednesday. I like that. I like that a lot.
It's spicy Wednesday. It's hump day to most people.
Yeah, and even as a kid, when I heard them say hump day on the radio, like, you know, like my parents would be driving me to school in the morning and they'd be like, it's hump day. I was just like, this is a day when people get it on.
That's
right?
what you would think, right?
That's what I would think.
And
I
I don't
learned.
know. I don't know if anybody didn't always have that innuendo with it. Like, I feel like
I think so.
the innuendo was always there.
It's like,
Yeah.
like hump day, meaning like the top of the proverbial hill of the week.
The reason
But it was hump. You were humping.
The reason I'm bringing up hump day is because Mick Foley retweeted a video today. He says they're taking hump day too literally, and it was like a TikTok girl trying to do like some yoga, and her dogs run up and just start humping her.
That's hilarious.
It was hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That's why hump day is on my mind. Thank you, Mick Foley.
Everyone, please like the stream. And want to remind everybody, immediately following tonight's show, we are going to do the latest installment.
It's Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
You know what that means.
We wear pink.
Egghead is a weirdo? I don't know. What?
Would that be great if Egghead was only a weirdo on Wednesdays?
Well, you know, I was like, but tonight, immediately following this episode, we are going to do the latest installment of our live reaction to Brent Spiner's fan fiction book, a memoir based on true events, where he talks about basically his experience being stalked by Gail Kordschuler in the 90s.
Yeah, he says it might not all be real. He could be embellishing.
He
but
could be combining experiences too.
There's 100% like a timeline we know that Gail was a little too attentive to Brent Spiner, and this is like around that time when it began.
I have experienced more than my fair share of weirdos with the small fan base I've cultivated over the years. So I can only imagine someone who has one of the biggest TV shows on network TV will get quite a few more weirdos, especially with Star Trek. Like the fandom of Star Trek, they're just crazy. Like people have had their ears like clipped into Vulcan ears before.
That was pre-internet though too, so it was a lot harder to get to a celebrity back then. Now you
there's
have people all
an
over.
address to write to.
Yeah. It's fan mail.
Or I mean, you could drive to the. I mean, it's not so secret where they filmed it and everything too. You could show up. You know how many people there are on and off the studio lots of those places and shit. Who knows? But yes, it's a very crazy book. Also, especially in light of recent events, you guys might want to join our Patreon just to check out the Who's Worse private show that we did recently, because I guess G-Man and Shanny are feuding right now, so that's going to be worth checking out. All of our patrons, $10 and above, you should sign up. We also have Actual Mania coming up tomorrow, right?
No, it's
no,
tomorrow's
the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, we got Thursday's show. Then
I'm thrown off now.
Yeah, the week got jumbled.
It got jumbled. We got jumbled.
But yeah, we will be doing tomorrow's show, then Actual Mania on Friday, and then we have another bonus show Saturday, as everybody has always contributed
Every day
to.
is hump day for the sweet boys, i.e.
Ay. Thank you, Malachi. I don't know how to pronounce that name correctly, but I know how I thought it was pronounced. Hey, Jeff Holiday's in the chat. How you doing, brother?
Jeff Holiday.
We're having a holiday.
Holiday. That should be his theme song. Celebrate.
Jeff, will you become a YouTube boxer
Holiday.
or YouTube MMA fighter just so you can come out to Holiday?
It'll be Jeff versus Floyd Mayweather. The entrance will be longer than the actual boxing match.
Floyd Mayweather's set up to box KSI's brother.
Really?
Yeah, Deji is going to box Floyd Mayweather.
There's not going to be a tie this time.
I don't think so.
No, I can't believe he took the draw. Well, it was like a exhibition. Did they call it a draw, or did they not even name a winner in that?
No, they went all 10 rounds. There was no knockout, right? So there was never going to be a winner named.
There was no
because
decision.
It wasn't. There wasn't.
Floyd Mayweather clearly won that.
Yeah, but
was
the fact that Logan Paul went 10 is.
He
I
went
don't think
10,
anybody
but
would
I never
expect
bothered
that.
with Star Trek, so I had to actually watch some clips of Brent Spiner's acting. I have to say, the fact Gail is so obsessed over such an average charisma and average-looking actor of mediocre talent is funny in itself.
so the thing is, there's a weird kind of like give and take where when you're like the marquee fighter, of course you want to end the fight as quickly as possible. But when you're the promoter, you don't want the fight to end as quickly as possible because people are buying pay-per-views. So I think the promoter part of Floyd took over, and he's like, yeah, I can't. Like, I think he probably should have knocked him out at the end, but I agree he didn't. I mean, there's the evidence that he was holding him up. A much smaller guy holding him up.
It sure did look damning when he was propped up against Mayweather.
And not everyone has not everyone has a knockout punch in them. Like Logan Paul, has he knocked anyone out ever?
I don't know if Logan has.
Jake has.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Floyd Mayweather's one of the hardest guys to actually hit in pro boxing too. So that was it was something.
Jeff Holiday is asking who he should actually box.
Floyd Mayweather, what? The payout. I would box Floyd Mayweather for the amount of money that people are making. I'll take a knockout punch to be a millionaire overnight, easily.
I think Jeff would go well against a anti-vaxxer or something.
Conor McGregor made more money losing to Floyd Mayweather than he made in every fight that he won combined before that. Think about that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Rat Lord Alcaraz is suggesting that Jeff Holiday fights Asterios.
Asterios has one win under his belt, actually. Asterios did have.
But Asterios said he wouldn't box again. He said that was. But the greats always say that, and you can bring him out for one more match. I don't know. I think Jeff should fight somebody who is antithetical to him. It should be like, I don't know, someone who's hopped up on jelly juice. Jeff
so they
versus
poop them. Jeff hits them and they shit themselves.
Jeff should fight Russell Brand. I saw Jeff commenting on Russell Brand today. That'd be a good. You want to box Elizabeth April?
Oh,
that's a good one.
You know, wouldn't you rather wrestle her? How about it's a mud wrestling match, a triple threat? It's you versus Elizabeth April and Art Van Grove.
Ghost of Cheech said Jeff versus Baked Alaska. Book it. I want to see that.
I would fly.
I want to see that, dude. As much as Jeff wants to tussle with Elizabeth April, I think you should go against Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska.
You want to become the king of the Galactic Federation, you know?
People who question Gale's love for Data, I think Data's a lot like anime. I think that people who don't pick up on emotional expressions very easily love Data because he was like an emotionless character, right? You really had to spell out his emotions. Like so people with maybe on the spectrum who don't pick up on emotions would really find that endearing.
It was just announced Coolio died 30 minutes ago.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Because, like, normally people...
This is breaking news. It's being reported that Gangsta's Paradise rapper Coolio has passed away at the age of 59.
Yeah, I saw people saying it in the chat, and normally that's a troll, so I Googled it, and it looks legit.
His wife, at least his wife he had 5 years ago or so, is from Seattle. and bunch of people out here used to know her from back in the day. And when he came and did the show with my buddy Grinch, he was really chill. He was a really good guy. He was really fun in the green room. He was pranking people. He was just chill. He's a juggalo too. So all juggalos go to heaven. So rest in peace, Coolio. That's sad. Good guy, Coolio.
All right. Well, it's time to lighten the mood. God, man. Whew. So much going on right now. I can't even
pour out some orange soda for Coolio, please.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. Here we go. Jeff's like, I'd fuck baked up.
Yeah. That's why I want to see it.
Fuck up.
Oh, don't touch me.
Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. I wonder if Coolio has a part in the Amish Paradise
he didn't
Weird Al
even
Yankovic movie.
He complained about that.
Yeah, I wonder if they would like put that in the Weird Al Yankovic movie, and if they did, if they'd cut it out now before it gets released. Because
did Weird Al sanction that movie? Like, did he authorize that?
Yeah, he was on set for the filming.
It seems kind of edgy for Weird Al. Weird Al's kind of wholesome and like
yeah. But I think that's the funny part of it, right? Is that
but he didn't really bang Madonna, right?
I mean, as far as we know. But how many people do you think banged Madonna that we don't know about?
In the 80s, a lot.
Madonna was a free use beauty.
It sounded like you said McDonough.
McDonald's was the easiest celebrity of the 80s.
McDonald's.
Nah, she was banging a lot of people.
A quarter pounder.
She was sexually exploring all the intricate hotties.
We're going to get in.
It's being reported that it was cardiac arrest that got cool.
I mean, that's what gets most people. That's like, aside from COVID, that's usually the #1 cause of death is cardiac arrest.
Did COVID beat it?
In 2020 and maybe 2021, yeah. All right, here's a bunch of Jared stuff. It gets so much happens. All we have to do is take a few days off. And then, and by the way, Madonna's daughter, beautiful. Like, Madonna, like, chose some, like, Spanish dude that was, like, a Spanish model to have a kid with back in the day. And he's really good looking, and she's really good looking. So, like, their daughter is, like, beautiful. Madonna's daughter is, like, insanely beautiful.
I should make some designer children.
That's literally what she did. Here's Jared talking about EFAP.
Uh-oh.
Okay, guys, we're reviewing a movie today. What's it gonna be? Oh, yes. The title is called I'm a Miserable Person and Hate Everything That Reminds Me of My Childhood. A time when I was once happy. Oh.
I like this take from Jared.
I think that's the whole video.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Hey, Jared just released a banger. It's funny because they spent like 6 hours tearing apart like media. That's a long time to talk about shit you don't like.
They don't have that many episodes, too.
Yeah. They have long-ass episodes. And they get really intricate and they're very passionate about the shit they don't like. And Jared comes in with 10 seconds and hits them.
The last time I was happy. Oh.
So that's a rare almost W for Jared Genesis right there.
Well, here's another win for him. You ready?
God. Yeah.
I cannot believe this happened.
How's it going, YouTube? Man, oh man, do I have a treat for you guys. I didn't think this would go through. I thought the individual who sent this may have been pranking me, but it turns out it wasn't a prank.
Oh, wow.
I just got a free Switch. Alex.
All right, I'm hoping like in a couple days it blows up. I don't know.
Alexander, I just want to say thanks, bro. Like really, from the bottom of my heart.
I do have to say, Egghead, this is one up he has on you. No one's ever bought you a free Switch. like as a
Damn.
content creator. So I'm thinking maybe Jared might be a better content creator than Egghead. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Seethe, cope and seethe, Egghead.
You've got me the goddamn.
Excuse me. What are you, Vicky Guerrero
white, dude,
now?
is my color. I don't really plan on using that. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Like, to be honest with you, I kind of just like the portable. Plus, I couldn't get it to work for the life of me. But have no fear, I will still stream the fucking screen. You know what I'm saying? I'll just put the camera up.
And so he can't figure out how to use the dock. Because, like, literally, you just drop it in. He must be putting it in backwards or something. Like, literally, there's two cables. One plugs into your TV, one plugs into the electrical outlet. And you put the switch in the dock, and it shows on your TV. It's literally the easiest thing ever. But he can't figure it out. He is that dumb.
This motherfucker. It's got a nice big, what is this, like an 8-10 inch screen?
Who cares? Dude, his Switch videos, whoever, like, unironically bought Jared a Switch, he's going to make videos with a webcam pointed at the little Switch screen. And those are going to be his gaming videos. No lie.
That's not an 8 to 10 inch screen either. Like,
No, it's like this big.
Yeah, it's you're wild off the mark there, Jared Genesis. I don't believe anything you have is 8 to 10 inches.
It's like a 10 inch screen, yeah, I think.
Listen to the cope coming from Egghead here. Look at that.
It's adorable. Look at that little tiny ass That little tiny ass D-pad. That is hilarious.
You know, it's only a matter of time before he gives away his Switch code. Oh my God, the trolling that's going to happen. He'll never be able to play a game without people trolling him.
You think there's that many people that have the free time to troll him?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh my God, yes.
And they have a Switch?
This thing's legit,
Enough of them.
bro. Like, what was I gonna say?
He's having one of those like system reboot moments.
I mean, this is the last handheld I had.
Game Boy Advance, not bad,
Quite
bro.
cool.
Wow, Egghead, do you have a Game Boy Advance? I don't think so.
Egghead has paintings, he said. Egghead's an art collector.
Oh.
Quite an evolution, man, if I do say so myself. What we got in here? Skater Die, Bad and Rad. That's good stuff,
Okay.
man. To my haters, I know you're fuming seeing this.
Egghead with a rare W. He said, yeah, I had a Game Boy when I lived with my parents, too.
Hey, he still does. So he can say the same. Now, he's like, you're seething? Honestly, I think it's hilarious. Egghead is seething, though. I don't know.
And I just wanted to say, you know, not to rub it in your face or nothing, but...
You are, though.
This is, see, guys, listen.
What he says here is so fucked up. Listen to what he says here.
This is what happens when you're a good person.
Be a good person like Jared, guys. Come on.
Okay, karma will treat you. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but my trolls, they don't know how to treat other people. And that's why good things like this don't come to you. Okay?
Damn.
You need to learn.
For the record, we've gotten free Switches, so...
Yeah, my free Switch is like sitting like right over there.
For the record, Jared, we've had them for years.
There's the
Get out of town.
The goal meter that fills up every week. I mean, I don't know.
Now, one of the first things, the first gifts I got when I started doing the podcast was someone sent me a Switch, and I was really cool.
Yeah.
I was like, that's awesome.
To respect
Good
other
gift.
people. You know, you need to learn kindness, and things like this will happen for you, buddy. Until then, you know, enjoy your pennies that you get from farming my videos. By the way, one more thing.
Are you gonna fart? That's what he normally does. He's like, wait a minute.
You got me the goddamn Witcher, bro. The man stayed true to his word.
Now, Jared's been relentlessly shit-talking Nintendo as long as I've been watching him. It's so funny how now he's like this big Nintendo fanboy.
He had all the Nintendo games from way back, though, right?
Yeah, but I've heard him call other people out, like, you're a Nintendo simp, man. You like Nintendo when Sega was so much better, okay, bro?
Alex, thank you, bro. Like, really, no one's ever done anything remotely this kind for me. Thank you so much, brother.
Oh, you mean like your parents that let you live with them for free until you're in your late 30s?
Well, that's not kindness.
That wasn't kind? That's pity?
You're mistaking the kindness for weakness.
Oh, okay.
I cannot wait to stream this for you. I'll just stream it on the fucking portable. You know what I'm saying? It'll be all good, homie. I think that'll be kind of fun to stream like a, you know what I'm saying, a handheld thing. I've never done that before.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what I got for you guys, man.
The one good thing I can think about this Switch, when he starts streaming the handheld streams, we're going to see how grimy, gross that screen gets over time. It's just going to be a fucking booger platter. It's going to be so nasty.
This is awesome. I have to say, though, the buttons on this console are very, very tiny. And I have very big fingers, so that's going to be fun. But that's okay, man. Like, I'm not complaining.
Come on, Jar Genitals.
You can tell this was meant for a young child.
I played this.
I don't like the way he laughed after that. You can tell this is meant for a young child.
XL ones you can buy. I'm probably going to have to do that eventually, but...
You're
honestly,
not gonna do
bro,
that.
I'm just blessed to have this. Like, I really am, dude. And thanks again, homie. Like, it does mean the world to me. And I see that you set up an account that says Jared on it.
Oh my God, this is the long troll right here. They already set up an account on it.
I wonder what they could load on one of those things to fuck with somebody.
I mean, they can steal it eventually. Like, if he doesn't change the password or anything, they could log in and change the password on it and put like 2-factor authentication on it or something. If he buys any games or anything, there was really no reason for them to make an account on it for him.
Yeah.
So that is kind of like, that kind of makes me think.
Could it have like a tracker? Could they be sending malware to his packets to his internet?
No, I don't think so. I mean, anyone could DDoS somebody if they have their IP address, so I guess that's one thing.
That's pretty rad. I'll show you.
But he doesn't live stream, so it doesn't really matter.
Look what this homie did for me. Look what this homie did for me, bro.
They already hacked the mainframe.
I gotta bypass the mainframe.
Damn, just if you can see, well, in the bottom corner, check that out. Fucking Jared. It's hard to see. But dude, thank you so much, man. Like, this is so fucking rad. 1080p, son. 1080p up in your face hole. I'll just end saying this, like, I lost complete respect for Nintendo as a company. But with that said, I mean, they still do make some bangers, and this gave me the opportunity to actually enjoy it. I can tell God must be looking out for me because I
God really loves Jared.
Didn't plan on ever supporting Nintendo again. So
see,
he didn't plan on ever affording one of these. That's why he was bitter against Nintendo. Now that he has one,
and he knows Sega doesn't make consoles anymore, so he doesn't have to worry about affording one of those.
Actually gave me a reason. Look, man, I'm just gonna say this, okay? Nintendo, you guys used to be the fucking best. I mean, you really did, bro. Like, you guys used to be...
They still kind of lead the industry in a certain type of console gaming. You know, like, when you go to Nintendo, you look for those Nintendo-branded signature games. Those signature properties.
Yeah, I don't
know. The
know
Marios, the Zeldas, the Metroids, like that.
I don't know what the numbers are, but Nintendo has to be the more accessible gaming company of the two.
Yeah.
Like, people play Mario Party with their moms and stuff.
They're more innovative in many ways, too. Like, you know, they took a chance with the Wii that paid off. that was the number one selling console of its time. I don't know how the Switch compares to the Xbox and PlayStation now.
I think the Switch outsold everything on its debut. I don't know if
it's been a while. It's been like 6 years.
Yeah.
Number one in terms of everything. But something happened, and I think greed just took over.
Greed took
your
over.
Policies.
I mean, Nintendo's been that way the whole time. They used to like purposefully keep the chips on a shortage so that the manufacturing of the games couldn't meet the demand for the games. And you had like they only gave so many chips to third-party publishers. So there were companies that would start new companies with a different name to like get more chips because Nintendo's lockout chip was proprietary, so you couldn't make shit on your own without Nintendo giving you chips to make your shit work with their hardware. And then, you know what happened with that? Patents are public knowledge. And the people for Atari showed up at the patent office being like, oh, we have pending litigation with Nintendo. We need to see this patent for their lockout chip. And they just reverse engineered it.
Yeah.
And that's where Tengen the old school like Tengen games.
Yeah.
That was Atari making games for Nintendo under a different name.
I'm looking at the all-time highest selling consoles. PlayStation 2 is number 1. Nintendo DS is number 2. Game Boy and Game Boy Color is number 3. PlayStation 4. And then Nintendo Switch is number 5. And then PlayStation 1, Wii, PlayStation 3, Xbox getting in the top 10 barely, and Game Boy Advance. Nintendo has half of them of the top 10.
Not surprising.
Just the way you handle shit, you know. I mean, for Christ's sakes, dude, a kid got sued for like, what was it? Close to $1 million because he had an emulation site on these games. I mean, and they were old games. Like, Jesus Christ, Nintendo. You're no longer part of the cool club. I just have to say that, guys. You're not Yoshi.
You're not Yoshi.
Hey, I'm talking to you,
that
Yoshi.
Being said,
sorry, buddy, but
Nintendo's way
you're gonna have
outselling
to
the new generations of Xbox and PlayStation. Well, I guess 4, but that was in 2013. But since Nintendo came out, it's been outselling everything. Since
say it in
Switch
the
came
back
out.
of the bus. You're not up front with the cool kids, the Sega kids. I'm sorry, I just had to, you know, I had to give a shout out to my Sega there really quick. You know, and I'm just going to be real. I know Sega's pretty much done for as a console company, but...
What do you mean pretty much? They haven't put one out since the 90s. There has not been... The Dreamcast was the last one, and that came out in like 98. So yeah, they're more than pretty much done. They're done.
Yeah, they're pretty much non-existent.
As a console company, yeah.
It's still fun to dream. I just hope, I was just talking to my friend Zoe about this, I hope that they at least have the dignity to make a Sega Saturn Mini and a Dreamcast Mini.
That would be cool.
They better fucking do it. You guys better do it for us. I think you at least owe it to us, but... Anyways, guys, that's what I got. Thanks again, Alexander. You rock, bro. Right now, though, I'm just going to be streaming Halloween games, so like old school, like Maniac Mansion type of shit, but after the holidays, you know what
I should do a Maniac Mansion stream. I loved that game when I was a kid.
saying? Maybe even like, I don't know, maybe I'll do it in December or November.
Did you ever play
but
Maniac Mansion? It was a LucasArts game, so it was like a Lucas property.
Definitely after the holidays, I will.
They tried to turn
I'll
it
be
into a
streaming The
sitcom,
Witcher.
and it was terrible.
And-
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds
I'm not-
interesting.
It had Joe Flaherty in it, who was...
He played
I mean, like, I could name, like, you know, Happy Gilmore, Jackass, that guy. He was Count Floyd. He was on SCTV.
Yeah.
This is what I'm probably gonna do, homie. Like, I get $50 for Christmas. I'm probably just gonna get that Zelda game, and that way I'll have 2 games to stream, and that'll be fucking badass. So this gave me the perfect opportunity to stream again. Thanks
It says Maniac
Dude,
Mansion ran for 3 years,
The-
1990 to 1993.
Oh my god, it was awful. I remember, like, because I was such a big fan of the game, I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna be an insane TV show. And I watched it, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's wild that it lasted from 90 to 93.
Like, really, it means a lot. Because honestly, homie, I was just planning on streaming original Xbox. I don't think a whole ton of people would be interested in that. So this definitely helps my channel out, man. It really means the world.
You're still on the channel.
All in
though.
all, I'm just gonna say this. You know, haters, you guys keep hating. That's totally fine. I don't care, because you know what, motherfucker? I still got 1 or 2 people that are extremely awesome. You know what I'm saying? I got my gilded. We're about 10 strong.
Yeah, I mean, you like turn on everyone that's actually there because they like
Coolest
you.
people I know. I don't care that I have people that hate me, guys. Like, you gotta
You do
realize
care
that. I
a
know
lot.
a lot of you guys realize this. It doesn't bother me.
It
bro.
does bother you a lot. If it didn't bother you, you would never mention it.
I don't care.
You do care.
It just, you know, you get thick skin after a while.
You're so thin-skinned, it's unbelievable. You tried to organize a flagging campaign against me just because I was laughing at your videos. You care a lot.
I wake up to hate messages on TikTok and I'm just like, oh, good show. You know, I affected someone's life that much, someone that doesn't even know me, to leave a stupid hate comment. Good for them. Good for them. You know?
But it's not like you're just going about your business and people are just hating on you. There's reasons why.
You don't know me, bro. Why you gotta judge me with stupid shit?
It's hard to say people don't know you when they know of all the shit you pull and say. Like, you say you be down to date 8-year-olds, that you want to date 8-year-olds. Like, that's pretty fucking heinous. But then you go on and you get trolled into sending. Like, I don't know if you get trolled into sending the dick pics to people you think are underage.
No,
you just do it unsolicited.
Yeah. He's just like, here's my dick.
Yeah, and these
Which
are
is fucked up regardless of their age.
These are trolls. So, like, luckily they're not actually kids that we know of, but, like, what's keeping them from doing that if there are kids out there looking at his shit? I think the only thing keeping them from doing that to actual kids is actual kids aren't going to watch his crappy-ass content.
To me, the type of person that is in a DM conversation with someone that's not sexual in any way, and then all of a sudden they just send them a dick pic, to me, that's like the new world version of, like, the guy who wears a trench coat and, like, flashes his dick to people in the park. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. Like, that should be illegal. That should be, like, indecent exposure. You know?
I saw a clip today. Vice was doing a documentary on getting sex offenders readmitted into, like, public, like getting them put back into the community. And they're trying to do, like, this puff
Jared,
piece.
I don't care what people think. Also, Jared makes video on TikTok mocking parents protecting their kids from him when they find out he's a PDF file.
The Vice video is, like, doing this piece, like, trying to make it look like, you know, sex offenders deserve this second chance and what they can do to get back in. And then, like, the guy's talking, he's like, yeah, you know, I could see myself succeeding this time. And he's, like, really inspirational. And then it goes to a quote from the director, and it's like, after this was filmed, he sent an unsolicited dick pic to our producer. And it's like after all this thing, trying to, like, be motivational, and they, like, just to let you know, he shipped a dick pic to our producer.
What a weird choice, too. That because you know that's gonna get brought up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saw the clip. I didn't see the whole thing, but it was fucking wild. I was like, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen, and it's not supposed to be funny.
Hey, I understand you're a fragile snowflake, you know? It is what it is, bro. There's a lot of snowflakes in the world.
Mr. Mord makes a good point. The producer is an adult. That's true.
Well, you can
As
be
long
a
as-
sex offender against an adult, too.
As long as you're an adult, you need to deal with penises in your inbox.
No, you shouldn't have to. No.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Ben's right. You shouldn't have to.
I just gotta say, bro, this makes it all worthwhile, homie. Dealing with
He's very
morons
proud
and
of
crap.
himself.
You know
Yeah,
what
I mean,
mean?
I'm glad Jared's happy. I just...
Oh, wait.
And inevitably, inevitably something's gonna happen.
just
here.
you wait. I mean,
you already have it.
I mean, I got all kinds
you
of
already
stuff.
you already got it.
So
Oh,
much
no.
happens in Jared.
Oh
world.
no.
And I also, I just want to say, too, thank you to the people who do support me on YouTube. Who, some of you guys may be kind of lurky or you're on a...
Kind of lurky. You're an idiot. You tell people that if you're a lurker to stop watching you. That's your entire audience. Like, if you have 100 people watching, only like 10 of them are going to talk in your chat. So you're like alienating the majority of your audience, 90% of your audience.
Count, but I do still appreciate
Idiot.
it. I just want you guys to know that. And also, if you're on a sock account, bro, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna ban you. I don't deal with that.
You're
kind
so
of crap.
sensitive.
But I do appreciate the support nonetheless. It's
What?
just, bro, you gotta stop being afraid of these bitches on my channel, guys. Stand up to them. Show them you're not afraid of them. They're nothing, dude. They're absolutely nothing. Okay, and that's why I just don't respect sock accounts. It's because you're
How do you
bowing
know it's
down
a
to these
sock
losers,
account?
and you're showing them that you're scared. Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that. If you want to be part of the alpha team, come on your main channel, bro. I'll respect you, and you and I can chat. But until then, guys, I'm sorry. Some of you guys, you leave me really nice messages, and I appreciate it, but look, I got trolls too, trying to fuck with me on sock accounts, so this is another reason why I disband them. I got people still trying to
But how do you
honeypot
know
me,
it's a sock account?
do stupid shit like that because they're idiots. And, just let them. That's fine. I don't care. But anyways, guys, we're at the 10-minute mark, so Alexander, I hope to see you again, buddy. I'm sorry that you left. I'm sorry that you got scared off from these losers, but I think I'll see you again one day. But until then, I know you're probably still watching my channel, so I hope you enjoy the playthroughs that I promised, and I will keep my word on. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.
So, and by the way, I'm going to say, Egghead, you're welcome, Egghead. And you know what I'm talking about, Egghead. You know when you give Egghead direction, he, doesn't take it?
Yeah.
So, when Jared joined TikTok, I was like, Egghead, you should make a video talking about Jared and show the video of him saying he wants to date 8-year-olds. And then Egghead makes a video, doesn't do that. This is the first video we made, okay?
This is a trigger warning, so I'm just giving guys a heads up.
I gave Egghead the idea for his most successful TikTok video ever. So this is the one he already made, and this one's terrible. Anyway.
There is an active predator on this app. This guy goes by the name of Jared Juggernaut 86.
It's another thing you mess up. See, when you guys try to tag him, you can't tag him because you're trying to tag Jared Juggernaut 86. But his actual username is user 2132345099386.
That's terrible.
Because he's too dumb to know how to change his name.
2 followers?
He has more now.
Okay.
For those not wondering who this guy is,
But he bans everybody.
He believes that children can consent. He believes that children as low as 8 years old can consent. He has actively gone on and actually say that he would date an 8-year-old and as low as a 5-year-old. Jared is an active pedophile that should be removed from this app. You can easily search his videos in the search bar. He does not need to be on this app. He does not deserve to be on this app. He is an active predator that needs to be removed from this app. TikTok, do your thing.
TikTok's like, we can't remove active predators from this app. We lose a quarter of our viewing audience.
And then here's the one Egghead made because people were like, what are you talking about? What did he do? I can't find anything that he did.
Oh, you want proof? Here it is.
I don't care about age. I date anybody. It doesn't matter. I don't follow society's rules. And, people think ill of me for that, but it doesn't matter to me. I never cared about what people think of me, That's why Chris calls me a pedo and all these funny names, even though he's really just... I don't think there's a word that can describe his level of sickness, but if you feel you have chemistry towards someone, you know, like you connect in a spiritual way, then go for it. Whether they're, you know, 14, 48, 99, whatever.
He missed an opportunity.
No.
You know what I'm saying,
No.
right? What?
Sure, 12 is cool with me. That's great, man. See, the funny thing about adolescents is they never sold their soul yet. And so they still have purity in them. And if you can get one young like that, then that's freaking great. You know, most of the time, though, their parents probably wouldn't be cool with that, and that's understandable. But the funny thing is, a lot of parents are so stupid, and they insult their own children saying, you know, well, my kid can't date someone younger because their brain hasn't developed. Because basically, you know, it's like saying they're stupid. My kid's stupid.
So because of this video actually took off on TikTok. This is like by far Egghead's biggest TikTok video.
Yeah.
And now there's like a whole new audience, anti-Jared audience that's like growing. And it's snowballing like crazy.
So I don't want them dating someone older because they're just going to make stupid choices because they're dumb. I mean, what kind of piece of crap parent says that?
And the thing is, Jared goes, you guys ruined my life. It's like, you're the only one in this video here.
Hell yes, I would, dude. I would date an 11-year-old, 9-year-old, doesn't matter. I look in the spiritual aspect of it. If I spiritually connect to someone, it doesn't matter, dude. 99, 8, 1,000 years old, it doesn't matter. And if you think ill of me for that, that's on you. I really don't give a shit. So cheers, guys, for being here. Still got 46 in the chat.
There's probably pee
That
in
right
that
there is evidence of Jared saying that he would date an 8-year-old. He is a child predator and doesn't deserve to be on TikTok. TikTok, do your thing.
So
Do your thing. TikTok, do your thing.
So here's Jared's response. And this video made me gag when I was watching it because some weird black thing comes out of his mouth while he's talking. Oh, no. Hold on. Not quite. This is a different one. Just to show Jared can wail on the bass a little bit.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's good at playing
with instruments.
Oh, he's kind of stuttering a little bit, though. Anyway.
All right.
Oh, so this is where he first notices that, like, everyone, he's getting a lot of hate, is what he first notices.
To the lovely people of TikTok, let's have a chat, shall we, guys? Take a seat. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name's Jared. I'm 36 years old. I've been doing.
So you keep saying you're almost 40, but you have like 4 years before you're 40. That's dumb. Why would you even admit that?
Been YouTube for roughly 10 years. Within those 10 years, I've had quite an experience. And I understand how YouTube works. Really, I would say
Do you?
The majority of the internet works.
I don't think you understand how YouTube works because you thought that if you uploaded a video of yourself jerking off on private, you wouldn't get banned from YouTube, and you did. So I don't think you understand how it works at all.
I'm not sure he understands how anything works.
But YouTube specifically, if you know the game StarCraft, it's basically where you have, you know, a big group of people trained to fight another group of people, more or less, speaking in, you know, layman's terms here. This is what YouTube is.
I'm not following yet.
People like to play Command and Conquer. You know, they use their fan bases.
So it was StarCraft, now it's Command and Conquer, okay?
To try to bully and harass other people. It's really quite childish and dumb. I've played these games, you know, I've done the little StarCraft battles with different channels before in the past. It was, I mean, aside from the amusement, it was generally a waste of my time. It was stupid.
I found it rather pedantic
although
in
I wouldn't say I
nature.
regret it, I just, you know, if I could go back, no, I probably wouldn't engage because really, I mean, I have better things to do with my time. To all my haters on TikTok, it's kind of funny calling you guys this. A lot of you look like you're in your 30s. But I would assume you've gone to one of these little, StarCraft channels, these people that like to play Command and Conquer, and you heard a bunch of silly shit from them, okay?
No. They played a video of you, in your own words, saying you want to date 8-year-olds.
Yeah, it's really damning. Like, there's...
like, I don't need... Like, normally with shit like this on the internet, I'd be like, I don't believe it until I see evidence. Like, because allegations of this kind of stuff get thrown around all the time. And usually there's reasonable doubt. But in your case, there's a video of you saying you want to do it and defending it. And there's all the other shit, like the DMs and stuff on top of that.
And I heard they're firing Jared from the Try Guys.
What you guys need
Well, he wanted to try something that's not allowed.
to realize is...
Not cool.
Clout chasing is how a lot of people survive. A lot of people can't survive without drama.
You have no clout. There's no clout to chase from you.
Yeah, we're just out here chasing clout. No, we're trying to be funny with you most of the time, but then you say some shit that kind of sucks all the humor out of it. It's just disgusting.
And you're an asshole. Yeah, like, I would have been fine, like, having some happy banter back and forth, but you're just disgusting. I don't know what else to say.
And we're not talking about disgusting because you don't wash your clothes and you
That
leave
is
shit
part of
marks
it.
all over the house.
That's
like
part of it.
all the you probably fuck your toys and you have dirty bed sheets and piss jars. Well, that's not why we're calling you disgusting. All that, we would still happily have you on for an interview on the show just to have some real-time fuckery. It's the fact that you are predatory towards kids. Sorry, that takes all the fucking wind out of your fail sail, Papa.
YouTube. They need it. They need to, make up some stupid story or, cause some kind of
I didn't
silly
make up
drama
anything.
in order to succeed. And I'll admit I've given lots of people a lot of views.
This is how bad you are, Jared. Egghead, who releases the shittiest content, takes your video, plays it uncut. It's the most successful video he's ever made.
He says second, whatever.
I'm just teasing, Egghead.
Their stupid game.
I'm just teasing.
And I'm just going to say right now, after my 2-year break here on YouTube, I'm not playing
You
these
didn't choose to take that break. Your dad grounded you.
the games anymore. I know you guys want a reaction. Oh man, it's not gonna happen.
You're giving us a reaction right now.
Why? Why would I even get upset by this? I mean, it's
You
really
are.
just silly. Like, guys, come on.
Why would you get upset that like 50,000 people saw you say that you'd bang 8-year-olds? Like that's upsetting. You should be upset.
And even before that, with like Keemstar, there was like 1 million people
Yeah.
that saw it.
You should be upset because the amount of awareness is going to come to you is going to be upsetting, I think. Or maybe not. Last time this blew up, he just got a new circle of weirdos, minor attracted people that followed him until he got kicked out of his own Discord.
A lot of y'all, you look like you got kids. You look like your parents. Why are you on the internet acting like a child?
Well, why are they on the internet attacking somebody who said they'd bang an 8-year-old? Maybe it's because they have kids, motherfucker.
Right.
The fuck, are you serious?
Or they are kids.
Are these people being ageist? Are they being
He
ageist?
says that.
Sick fuck.
Like literally, ageist is like... And ageism, in my opinion, isn't always wrong. Like, some people are like, oh, super old people probably shouldn't be able to drive anymore. Like, that you could make an argument that's ageist. Or like Joe Biden's too old to be president. You can make an argument that's ageist. But saying like 8-year-olds should be able to like have sex with anyone they want and stuff is not ageist. That's just fucked up. It's like really fucked up. There's a problem there.
I don't understand, and I get it. I'm a weirdo, I'm this and that, and that's totally fine if you think that. I mean, whatever.
Sicko, not weirdo. Get it right.
But just act your fucking age, man. I mean, really, like, it's pathetic.
Act your age. Dude, I haven't lived with my parents since I was 19. And this fucker's been freeloading this whole time. I missed out. I could have a cool room like this.
Just think about it. You get $50 every Christmas to buy a game with.
Yep.
It's pretty lit.
Yep.
You guys just are acting like a bunch of children. And I honestly feel sorry for you that you think that's how one adult is supposed to act. And I'm not
it's funny how he's telling us all how adults act.
here to name call and say, who simps, cuckolds.
You say that all the time.
Okay, look, at the end of the day, all right, we're all adults here.
Jeff, are you ready to come into the call? Jeff said he'd join us eventually here. I don't know if he's ready yet or not.
Yeah, Jeff makes a good point. Shani and Rev still live like this.
Really hard times.
But yeah, obviously. They've been having a series of hard times ever since they randomly had $750,000 to blow through. And they put themselves in hard times with their shit spending habits, shit life upkeep. No matter how hard their times are, they are indicative of their actions.
Almost 40, I don't have any desire to do these flame wars with people.
To get off the
as
internet.
They call it. I don't care to. I don't have anything to prove to anyone, okay? And I'm not here to try to explain myself. I don't have nothing to prove except to the man upstairs, okay, except to God. That's the only thing, not a person, but a thing I care about, who thinks about me is God.
Actually, in most Christian theology, God is a person. Actually, God is the Holy Trinity, which is three distinct persons that make up one single God, which doesn't make sense to me, but they say that. So,
and God is the only one that I serve. So,
then go to church.
In terms of people,
put some clothes on and go to church or something.
It doesn't matter to me. You can think what you like, and I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings or whatever, but I'm not going to change, and you're not going to keep me off sites like TikTok. I'm going to have fun and do what I want, and while you guys can judge me and sit around playing the name game, just realize when you point a finger, three fingers point back, okay?
No.
You don't know the first thing about me, buddy.
At the end of the day, bro, it is what it is. We'll agree to disagree.
You don't know me from Adam and Eve, and judging someone based on words is really quite stupid. Judge people by actions. That's what strong men do. That's what strong women do.
Hear what he's saying? You shouldn't judge me on my words. You should judge me on my actions.
Well, like
your
we
words
said,
matter, though.
Like we said, the actions are you've sent unsolicited dick pics to people you thought were underage, so your actions are pretty fucked up beyond your words, too.
If I said something that offended you, I'll be the bigger man and I'll say that I'm sorry, but really, words shouldn't offend you. As an adult, guys, remember the old saying, sticks and stones? Words shouldn't offend you. They're just words.
You are an offensive person on all levels, but your words...
As someone who is an adult, 20s, who lives with their parents, various mental health and financial issues, I would never treat my parents the way Jared does. I have a full-time job, help out around the house, and pay for all my own shit.
That's
Fuck Jared.
So yeah, I mean, like, realistically, people do find themselves sometimes still living at home, and we're not shitting on that in of itself. It's when you contribute nothing, like that. It's pathetic. Like when you're like an able-bodied, he's not even middle-aged yet. He could get a job like flipping burgers or like delivering papers or whatever.
Even if you contribute nothing and you just sit at home and watch drunken peasants all day, be you, do you. We're really kind of crossing the line here when you treat your parents like shit. Say you want to fuck 8-year-olds, or maybe even fuck your parents. These are where the people become reprehensible.
I still think you should contribute something, whether that's like mowing the lawn or taking out the garbage or like washing the dishes or like.
I mean, sure, that's
cooking dinner or like anything.
But that's their thing to figure out, right? Like that's between them and their parents.
They can figure that out, and I'll have my opinion, and they can have theirs.
But what needs to not be. What we need to focus on is the fact that these motherfuckers are dirty, predatory people. Like if they're moochers,
Focus on that too.
If they're moochers, whatever. That's their fucking life that they're wasting. But the other shit, when they start to fuck their invalid mom or use the fucking internet to troll underage fucking girls or whatever online, that's fucked.
I'll agree one's worse than the other, but I still judge both like negatively, but obviously one's way worse than the other.
And one of them is like
criminal, like borderline criminal. And
one of them is a menace to society. The other one is just a waste of existence.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I realize I'm liberal in some of my ideologies, but like I said, you guys, you don't know the first thing about me. You don't know me. You don't know what kind of person I am. You know,
we know the first thing about you. We know 17 things about you that you personally showed us that are fucking terrible.
Yep.
We know this. Now, you can't say we don't know anything about you when you put yourself out there and it's fucking gross.
You don't? Okay, so like, again, I'm not here to try to fight anyone. Okay,
you are. You literally, just like a month ago, each day made a new video talking shit about a more successful YouTuber than you. Every day.
Dead ass.
I know the people who are trying to get me in trouble, who are...
You accused the Green Ranger of a conspiracy to murder his former castmate who died in a tragic car accident.
Yeah.
I mean...
Trying to, you know...
You start
throw
shit
me
all
off
the
my
time.
square. These kinds of people are bad people. These kinds of people are really the ones you should be mad at, but sadly, you know, narcissists, their greatest talent is manipulation. And I know that some of you follow these narcissists, these, you know, certain YouTubers.
Who are they?
Like to play the good guy, when in fact they are terrible, miserable people.
What are their
who
names?
Get off on other people's pain. So that's all I really have to say.
Are you gonna go on for 5 more minutes after you said
if you're
that?
Someone who just wants to have a conversation with me in a civil way, please, by all means, reach out to me on Minds.com, Jared Genesis.
Yeah, he's on Minds now. So there's a tip, a hot tip for everyone. He's actually on Minds.com now. He abandoned Rumble as predicted.
And we can talk like adults. I'm not responding to name calling. That's stupid. And again, if you're like 30 years old and act like that, I just honestly, like, I feel sorry for you. That you think being childish like that is how an adult is supposed to act. It's not. I don't know.
No, I think adults should be playing with Ninja Turtle action figures.
Told you that's okay, but it isn't. And you're setting a terrible example, not only for your kids, but just younger people in general on the internet. To, you know, to represent adults like that are just name calling, you know, fit throwing children. I mean, you just, guys, what happened here? Like, really, what happened with adults that you think it's okay to act like this? It's not. And
Yes, a lesson in adulting from Jared Genesis. Thank you, Jared Genesis. We all have room to grow.
I mind you, like, I'm reminding everyone, he said he was done like a minute and a half ago, but the video is not, it's just like barely over halfway.
Adults are supposed to be mature. They're supposed to be rational. Apparently, though, I guess that's not really a thing adults do anymore, which sucks and is really quite sad. But I'm just praying for this Gen Z generation. I'm praying for these kids.
You're praying on these kids.
They can help make the world right, because we're living in troubled times, guys. And let me just end the videos by saying this, like, with all the problems in the world, if you're worried about a 36-year-old man in his bedroom making videos on TikTok, you really need to set your priorities straight.
It's because you take it outside of making videos. You try and make relationships with people who reach out to you. You've said those relationships to you could be with young children, 8 years old specifically. That's the problem. We don't care if you're making fucking videos. The idea that it's going to stop there, we're not so convinced. The one truthful thing is you probably don't leave your fucking room too much. But from your room, you can still do damage. You preve.
I haven't done shit to anybody. Some of you guys, I think you're just looking for someone to hate. I really do. I think you just want a scapegoat. And I would just encourage you to please seek help. I would encourage you to please talk to someone. There's online counselors, you can talk to. People, therapists you can go to. Anyone, just talk to somebody. You obviously need someone to listen to you and give you guidance, especially you guys who are like my age, late 30s, early 40s, acting like children. It's just unacceptable, man. Come on, dude. Don't be a bad example for your kids. Don't steer them that way, because if you do, they will fail at life. Kids need role models. Unfortunately, these Gen Z kids, their future is looking rather bleak to me when I see that their only role models are people like Justin Bieber and Katy Perry.
All right, Jeff,
that honestly scares the shit out of me. It really does. So
their only role models are Justin Bieber and Katy Perry? This is a little dated.
Yeah, that is pretty dated.
Jared, if you're going to want to date an 8-year-old, you got to keep up on all the fucking pop culture references.
You guys only like Frank Sinatra and Tony Bennett.
Oof. Yeah, Billie Eilish, that works.
Billie Eilish?
Billie Eilish would work. That would be a passable commentary for the youth, I think.
It's getting there to that where that's outdated.
You hear Lizzo played was it James Madison's flute, 200-year-old flute? Lizzo, she played his flute while twerking.
Like the president?
Yeah, the president's 200-year-old flute.
Did it break?
No, she just pulled it out for a performance.
Ooh, she pulled it out.
And played it while twerking.
Really have to say, guys. So, like I said, if you want to have a mature
that wasn't all you had to say. You say that a lot, but you keep talking.
Issue with me, please, by all means, reach out to me on Minds.com, Jared Genesis, and we can talk like adults, because that's what adults are supposed to do. But if you're just gonna be childish and
I'm calling you right now, Jeff.
I'm just gonna block you. I have no reason to respond to that. That's just that's something that 10-year-olds do, guys. Come on.
You like
Anyways,
that, right?
It's my 10-minute mark here. So thanks, guys, for all the support. Nonetheless, I'm getting quite a few views on TikTok, which is pretty amazing. So
the reason why is because Egghead blew you up, and now you're getting the same amount of hate you got back in the day on YouTube. Welcome, Jeff. Welcome. Jeff's getting his shit figured out.
Says here.
It almost looks like he's in this room. Are
Jeff's
you sitting in the corner?
Yeah, Jeff's here with us. Right here. It says Lizzo.
Yeah, I can't hear you either.
Lizzo was the first and only person to have played this 200-year-old presidential crystal flute that was given to James Madison. And it belongs to the Library of Congress. And they let Lizzo borrow it for her performance.
I am checking my settings right now just to make sure that they're correct. I can't hear you right now. My shit is set correctly as far as I can see. Yep, I hear that. So that means that's working.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried. I will. I'm gonna I'm gonna quit the whole app and call you right back. That's what I'm gonna do.
Put the
so
app
the app
in my
is
lap.
officially quitted, and it will bring you in. I'll start it again here.
Yeah, this is not a great angle for Jared Genesis, but guess what? None of them were.
I love it. He like moved his camera a little bit to the left, and he was like, "Let me know if you like my new setup, guys." Don't go breaking my heart. All right, so we're back. Jeff's
We all want
camera
that holiday.
is off at the moment. I'm definitely sharing audio because when I talk, my little box lights up, so that means it's getting my incoming audio.
This is the most heartbreaking day of my life.
That's fine.
Anyhow, I have some really obsessed fans who I know are doing everything to try to destroy me or whatever.
They're not your fans.
Keep at it, guys. You're not going to do anything. I'm sorry. You know, you guys talking about me going to jail. Oh, that's hilarious to me, bro. It really is, especially knowing the kinds of people who are saying this, who are committing the crimes of gang stalking. I could have some of you thrown in jail in a matter of minutes. The only reason I'm not is because I'm a nice person. That's
is that it?
Really.
Nice guy, Jared.
I know you wouldn't last in prison.
Thank you for not locking
and that's
us
why
up.
I'm not doing it.
We'll
you
just
gotta
get
realize
like
if you keep that shit up, eventually
we'll just get butt banged like beyond repair, and he takes pity on that. So that's what that's all about, apparently.
will find the wrong person and they will get you into heaps of trouble. Guys, gang stalking is a federal offense. I made this clear in my video.
Gang stalking is
you engage in gang
nothing.
stalking and you make it seem okay for your fans to go after people. Not only are you putting yourself at risk of being in prison, you're also at risk of putting your followers in prison too. Because you know what that's called? It's called accessory to
you don't even
stalking.
know.
So
oh
keep
yeah,
that in mind.
accessory to gang stalking.
Guys, you're not invincible behind your computer. You're really not.
All right, SWAT team,
And,
Jared.
people have committed suicide over things like that. And if you think the FBI doesn't take that seriously, you're sadly mistaken. It doesn't bother me as I have thick skin, but I know to other people it does. And I'm doing everything I can to help end this terrible crime. So that's another reason why I'm making videos like this. Guys, if you're a TI targeted individual, please.
He's dipping his toe into that shit.
He's a targeted individual.
Yeah. Apparently.
Reach out to me. More than anything, though, reach out to the FBI. Know that you're not stuck. Know that you're not trapped.
Jared's
things
PSA.
can be done.
Is this still the one he
Whether
said he
it's
was
in
going to
real
end
life or
48
the
minutes ago?
internet,
Yes.
Understand that things can be done.
All right, Jeff, I'm adding you back. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
All you have to do is send a report to the FBI.
There, yep, there you
Whatever
are.
you just did.
Yep, I got you back.
Fuck yeah.
All right, I'll get you. I'll share the screen. There we go.
You know, reach out to them via the internet.
So now Jared is a targeted individual. He's falling into that whole niche market.
Of course he is.
In our pleb chat, the Stoner Koala says, totally not wasting the FBI's time reporting fake stuff like that. Look, the more time the FBI looks into Jared's bullshit, the less they're going to look into the real crimes I'm committing. So that's the one good thing Jared's done.
The phone.
I actually
you're
still
not
can't see
stuck.
the screen.
So
oh.
Don't ever feel like you are. Anyways,
Fucking
guys, that's
Skype,
what I
dude.
got for you. This video's a little bit longer, but I had a lot to say, so I will catch you guys on the next one, and take care, everyone. Peace.
It's a jolly holiday with Jeffrey.
What's up? What's up?
How
you
about
doing?
now?
Nope, still can't see shit.
Okay.
Fucking Skype, man. Skype is fucked up.
I don't know. It's only ever Jeff Holiday that gets fucked with Skype here.
Is it?
I don't know. I think it's Jeff Holiday that fucks.
I don't
everything
think so. I don't think so.
I thought we had to have a restart a couple times with people.
It's usually when, well, a couple of times with Jeff Holiday. So maybe we okay. What if you leave?
Skype hates me because I'm Jewish.
Oh,
I didn't know that. In that case, I'm gonna have to just hang up on you.
That
no,
that's fair.
Actually, I think I am part Jewish. So I guess I think we need to just like totally close out of the app, like hang up from the call, close out of the app, and then I'll bring you back in.
Cool. Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Mm.
All right.
We are going to get Jeff on for real, for real. There's been a lot of teasing, but it's going to be worth it.
Yes, hello, this is the FBI. You said that there was some kind of threat on TikTok that we needed to be aware of.
Oh, by the way, this is when Black Shit... Actually, I want to wait till Jeff is on for this. I think it is dumb. Like, I see this on Twitter, and people will, like, tag the FBI. The FBI doesn't do shit when people are tagged on Twitter and TikTok. They don't. There's never been one report of, like, them seeing a bunch of weirdos on Twitter tagging them where they, like, made an arrest.
I wonder if there's a Twitter bot that just spams Goatsy at FBI all day long.
You can see it now?
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Perfect. Beautiful.
I like your hat.
Jeff, are you eating a steak right now?
No. I'm eating shepherd's pie. I made some shepherd's pie.
Nice. What do you put in your shepherd's pie?
Ground beef, tomato, or not tomatoes, fucking onions, carrots, peas, corn,
Do you do a frozen vegetable medley, or do you have like fresh stuff that you cook up?
The only thing frozen that I'll throw in it is the peas, just because it cools the mixture exactly when I want it to. Okay. So
Check
other than
out-
that, like everything's chopped.
Check out this Jared video because this is him mocking the people on TikTok because he's getting mobbed on TikTok right now.
Yes, hello, this is the FBI. You said that there was some kind of threat on TikTok that we needed to be aware of.
This weird black shit. This weird black shit comes out of his mouth eventually.
Pedophile. I'm having trouble making you out. I'm sorry. Something about a pedophile. Is that correct?
This is a pedophile.
What the fuck just happened?
Does he chew tobacco? Or
I hope he does.
He's been licking Rudy Giuliani's head. What the
There's
fuck? dude?
weird.
I
like,
think that was necrotic
sludge.
gum rot. He popped a corpuscle.
I was literally gagging watching this earlier.
He popped a corpuscle in his fucking throat.
Okay, you do realize we have about 1 million other important things we're covering right now. Murders, drug deals. You are aware of that, right?
Dude, he was trying to fuck something with the upside down. That's what it is.
Yeah. 11
He
might
was
be a little
sucking
too
some
old
fucking
for him.
mind flare dick. Yeah, that's true. 11 aged out, so now he's fucking the Demogorgon or some shit.
What was that came out of his mouth?
Some people are saying it's definitely dip.
I don't think
it's the internet not trying to let Jeff.
Oh, here we go.
Hang out with us.
All right, we're back up. They'll see us.
Refresh yo screen.
Damn, I was gonna like wolf this thing down. I hate eating on screen, but this fucking food is so fucking good. I'm a good cook.
I had a garbage truck take out my internet line a couple days ago, and I had like no internet for 2 days almost.
Jesus Christ!
You know the arm that like grabs your trash bin and like dumps it into the truck.
Yeah.
Whoever was driving the truck didn't retract it all the way when they were driving away, and they were coming down the street and they hit the cable line running to my house and like tore it off the pole.
So it was pointed like straight up and shit.
Yeah.
So a long time ago, I worked for this arborist dude. He was just recovering. He had he was economically recovering because he had the largest tree trimming service in all of Portland, Oregon. And he lost it all because he was fucking wasted. And he left one of the bucket trucks up and he didn't realize it. And he hit a bunch of the power lines.
Yeah, that's really
And he
bad.
ripped down like 5 fucking the power tower thingies. And
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And knocked out power to the southeast.
Yeah, there's so much money involved in that. Like,
Yeah.
it's.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another Jared video. I'm gonna turn it down because he's playing copyrighted music, but he makes a lot of. He's wearing his white belt,
which is grunge.
It's because he's full of white power.
He doesn't like the white Power
white
Ranger.
chowder.
White chowder. You know, I to give this a little bit more body when I was cooking it in the meat mixture, I did put some white flour in it.
Really? In the meat mixture?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit, and then the broth. This is some bad Cobra Kai kata. This is like Stingray from Cobra Kai.
Yep.
Stinkray.
He needs to grow. I want to see Jared with facial hair.
I don't think he can do it. He had
I
like a
mean-
mustache back in the day, like
I
10
remember
years
that.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
His pedo stash. Brown eye of the tiger. Nasty.
Scum stash.
So really quick, I want to give a shout out to a sponsor that we have now. It's actually Vance Global. They are a Delta 8/CBD product company. And I spoke about them on our last episode, but since then they reached out to me, and they are now offering 20% off your entire order if you use our code Peasants at checkout. 20% off your order, and we get a nice slice of that.
They were so happy about you, wild little smokers, that they want to offer a 20% discount
Yes.
to use our link. That tells me right there you could buy 20% more stuff.
Yeah.
Just like whatever you were going to spend 20% more than that.
The math checks out.
Yeah.
Wait, where's his black belt? I thought he had a black belt.
Oh, he gave it to
Since
himself.
Is a self-proclaimed black belt.
He just can't afford to actually get the physical belt. That's it.
DSP's like, guys, look at this. Look at the Hindenburg.
Nice to see you, sweet boys. How did the pie you mentioned turn out, Jeff? Also, what's
Amazing.
everybody's favorite genre or subgenre of metal?
That's tough, man. It's much easier for me to like things that I default to with metal. You got industrial metal, borderline industrial metal, Rammstein and shit. I love Meshuggah, old school Deicide. I love that kind of shit. Or I don't know if you count Death Grips. You know.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I can't think of anything. The things I think of as metal probably aren't even metal. Like
what?
It's such a
like System of a Down.
That
I
is
think-
metal.
Okay, cool.
It's such a wide
Yeah,
genre that it's like there's so
Thank you, Ben,
many.
and I acknowledge the master chef.
Well, thank you.
I maybe like hair metal bands.
I do like that actually a
They're
lot
great, too.
Striper is really good.
Fuck Striper. No, come on.
What?
You had to pick. Striper is a Christian metal
I
band.
know.
No, I can't do it.
Jeff
I can't
Christians
do
can
I
it.
love
rock.
Striper.
No, so there's this amazing music video
Striper's
by
great.
Striper.
Well,
where
thank
they're
you.
they're being persecuted by the New World Order, and it's like this Orwellian nightmare sort of thing. But
Yeah.
Striper's fighting back with the power of the Lord and rock, and it's
the
amazing.
The lead guitar player / singer from Striper played with Boston for a little while after their singer died, because he could sing like the guy from Boston. It was great. Like I don't know. Sorry, I like them. I don't care.
I guess like there's a difference between heavy metal and death metal, right?
they're all metal. Like,
yeah.
No, death metal is a type of metal.
Yeah, but there's a like I don't know the difference between heavy metal or death metal.
Heavy metal is like the original term, and then it branched out from there.
Yeah, I don't know shit about metal. I don't. I know it's good stuff. I like it.
Technically, Def Leppard is considered heavy metal.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would put that under hair. I would put that as like hair glam metal.
I'm just talking about like what they were considered like back in the day, like
Back in the day, all of that shit was like glam metal. So like Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, Quiet Riot, like all of them were like
Quiet Riot, yeah.
No, that was all glam metal. That was all glam metal back then.
I just call it glam. I mean, I don't know. I'm not one of those guys who's like, I can pick out the difference between death metal, doom metal, black metal, and death metal. Like, I can't do that. I cannot fucking do that. But I don't know, man. Like, I think that there are some differences between like glam pop and glam metal.
I hate how this conversation got started. Who asked this again?
I think that my favorite thing about metal is not even the music; it's the death metal album covers. Those things are so fucking hardcore. I like the art that the titles and the band names are usually in. It's so fucking grotesque or like sharp. That's my favorite thing about metal is the death metal art. It's hardcore.
I like the names. Names are fucking great.
Yeah.
Like somebody mentioned Cattle Decapitation, which is actually a great fucking band.
So, Hell's Only, you're fucking wrong. That's okay. I bet you're like a lot younger than me.
Damn.
But yeah, Def Leppard, glam metal, also known as hair metal.
Heavy metal, hard rock.
Def Leppard was a glam metal band, and there was a bunch of other. Well, okay, I'm sorry, you're a year older than me, but you don't know what you're talking about. I'll forgive you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, they were all glam metal.
Well, like, okay, here's a good question. Would you consider like L.A.
I hate
Guns?
having this conversation. Like, I'm literally
I'm just saying, would you consider L.A. Guns glam metal or just like glam rock?
predated Guns N' Roses, which was definitely a glam metal band. So yeah, yes, L.A. Guns. The L.A. Guns
I think Guns N' Roses should be more like glam rock than glam metal.
No, they're glam metal too. Let me see. Pretty sure they're glam metal. Glam rock was like David Bowie and stuff like that.
That's true. That's a good point.
And Mott the Hoople and all that kind of stuff.
I might be being like needlessly like narrowing my perception down or something.
I will say that
done eating.
Wikipedia categorized them as hard rock heavy metal, but they definitely had a glam element, especially like in their beginnings. Let me look at LA Guns. I bet you LA Guns are probably going to be
it says genre gay.
Full Metal Merkin says metal fans are the worst at gatekeeping, and
true.
I'm one of them.
They are.
R.I.P. Coolio.
Yeah, dude.
So LA Guns, the first genre is glam metal.
Well, there you go. Wikipedia knows better than I do.
I mean, obviously the way we categorize things is also subjective, but
it's pretty arbitrary.
These bands like their sound was influenced by a more metal influence, but their look was more influenced by like Bowie and that kind of shit.
Somebody has a hot
T-Rex
take in the chat.
T-Rex is a great glam rock band. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Bang the
somebody has
gong.
a very I would consider a hot take in the chat. Somebody said that Dokken over Poison. Oh, buddy, I don't think I can go with you on that journey. I don't think I can do that.
What?
For only one reason.
You like Unskinny Bop a lot?
No, I mean, well, you can't deny that Poison had like a huge impact on music. I know. But the reason why I would say that is Dokken in the 90s tried to reinvent themselves, and they literally just ripped off of Tool, and it's really bad.
What about Slaughter?
Slaughter's okay.
Fly to the Barbaras. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Oh, you know, like Slaughter did Fly to the Angels.
Yeah.
Well, that one prick, what's his name? Live Life. Yeah. He did this really bad version of karaoke, and he was trying to say fly to the barbers, but he couldn't say barbers. So he said Barbras instead. And I had this video of him doing like fly to the Barbras.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there was this one night I trolled him into like punching his microphone until his fists were all bleeding. So I like cut that in. Like with like part of the music video where his hands are bleeding everywhere. It's pretty hilarious.
Somebody said Faith No More and Alice in Chains are in their own little section. Yes, it's called
Alice in
Perfection.
Chains is grunge, and Faith No More is almost like Faith No More is.
You got some rock to experiment.
It's like a
Mike
funk.
Patton.
It's like a funk metal rock kind of thing. I would almost put Faith No More as like. I hate saying this because I know they hate each other, and I love Faith No More way more. They're almost like Red Hot Chili Peppers adjacent in a way, but
better.
To the point where Anthony Kiedis refused to ever share the same bill with Faith No More or Mr. Bungle. Hey, you can
I'm
go
not
back.
surprised.
There was a Halloween show that Mr. Bungle played years ago where they came as the Red Hot Chili Peppers and played a whole.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
They played a whole set as the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They played all their songs and they had like fake heroin needles hanging out of their arms and shit while they were playing. It was hilarious. I love Mike Patton.
Patton is crazy.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I love him so much.
I'm looking at our chat. We got a super chat from the Star Spangled Luchador. Now, Jeff.
No!
Jeff, I don't know.
Jeff is now the actual Mania commissioner. He
That's right.
Yeah.
Did we see Jeff type when this donation came in? Because some people suggested Star Spangled Luchador might be Jeff Holland.
No, there's no way.
Star Spangled Luchador says, "Don't be silly. T-Rex is a dinosaur, not a metal."
Oh.
Get it on.
You know what?
Bang the gong.
We got owned with facts and logic on that one. Well done, Star Spangled Shapiro.
Star Spangled Shapiro? Are you saying Star Spangled Luchador is Ben Shapiro?
I think it might be. It might be. Yep.
We're not sure who this Star
his
Spangled
sister.
Luchador
It's
is.
his sister.
Oh, I would have noticed if it was Abigail.
You would have noticed?
Yeah. I'm starting a fucking glam metal band called Abigail's Bed Sheets.
So, Jeff, did you know that there was a fallout between Shani and G-Man?
I did not get a chance to watch. Was that on last episode?
No, we haven't actually covered it yet. That we had a private show where we did Who's Worse, where we come up with 5 factors that the people vote on.
Right, I watched the pre-show for that. Yeah.
And then God delivered us a gift, and it was now G-Man and Shani are feuding again.
Fuck yeah.
And I actually have a little preview of that. Someone put together this cool montage. Check this out.
Last time on Shani Ball Z.
And he'd rather rent the place out so he can get money to sue Dragnot.
They're mad. They're mad that they sold G-Man this house for $1 so that the people they owe money to couldn't repossess the house from them. And now G-Man's like, no, you guys can keep living in this van that you're living in. I'm going to rent out this house so I can sue Dragnot.
That's pretty cold. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking cold.
Than to save his own sister's life. I'm supposed to feel this way of not being scared when I know I'm gonna die. He gave me a death sentence and he doesn't care. You're the one who started all the hatred on the internet anyway, G-Man! My blood is all
I can't even afford nut bars anymore.
on your hands. Your Rev will never be homeless as long as I live, you liar!
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
I'm getting sick and I am getting tired of hey, G-Man, stop enabling it, stop enabling them. I'm only gonna deal with Rev, and that's it. But as a matter of fact, from here on out, that's the only person I want to deal with. You're like a female version of Brett Keane.
Wow, what the fuck?
That is the most horrifying Photoshop I've ever seen in my life. But I do have to say, Shani's never looked better.
Yeah, Brett
Yeah.
Queen is hotter. I think Shani needs a beard.
Yeah.
I would fuck Brett before I would fuck Shani.
You got faith in Jesus. Get on your knees and ask God and ask Christ for an
I'd
opportunity
take a Gorm Jorb.
to work.
How? We got no phone. We're destitute. We live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
How are you streaming
where
this?
the water has E. coli in it.
The water has E. coli. I doubt that.
I doubt she's ever drank water anyways.
We've given you more than anyone else has ever given you. We gave you the last of our money.
Blaming me for being broke is hilarious. You spent all of that money on stupid stuff.
And I'm not gonna take your fucking...
I hate agreeing with G-Man. Like, it makes me feel dirty, but I agree with him.
What's great is they sold him this house for $1, and he doesn't care. He's not going to let them live in it.
He's going to rent it out.
But you know what? That's their fucking fault.
Hey, it's like, dude, I heard that.
You heard that?
Nasty ass motherfucker.
It was a fart.
Dude, it sounded like it was underwater, and you're clearly not underwater.
I'm swimming.
That's the problem.
I'm in a dunk
Bullshit.
tank.
You put us in one
Your underwear's in a dunk tank.
shit situation after another shit situation.
I am no longer going to financially support you at all. However, Rev, my deal with you still stays the same. When I rent the place out, I will be giving you a percentage of that rent.
Oh,
And I
that's
bet
good
you
guy
sitting
G-Man.
right there going, oh.
I'll be honest with you. I expected
percentage.
payment
0.5%.
from me giving you a fucking house, asshole. You charlatan, lying sack of shit.
Danny, you and me are through.
Fuck you, dude.
Next time
So-
on Shitty.
I gotta say, so like if they had an agreement that they're trying to dodge like financial responsibility, they sell G-Man the house for $1. I mean, he really should be holding up to that agreement. I mean, I want to side with Shani on it, but at the same time, like, you know, G-Man's right. Their financial situation is their own fucking fault.
Why do you want to
So
side? You just want to side with the whites? Is that what you're saying, or what?
I never really thought about it that way.
Well, he said he's going to deal with with Rev directly. He's just keeping the Shanity out of his coffers.
Right. She doesn't like that. She likes to be in control for sure.
I mean, she's
wonder
going
how
to
much
get
the
that money
percentage-
anyways. Rev's going to go buy her fucking Wendy's and shit.
By the way, Boglum Chronicles in the chat. I love their work. It's amazing. They make Cobra more palatable.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah. We watch their clip videos all the time. I love it. No, I'm not going to spray them directly. Come on, you guys are.
That's assault.
Yeah.
If Ben starts spraying me directly, I'll start spraying him directly.
And
I'll
not
spread
with
cheeks. He'll be looking directly. You'll see a fucking Jared mouth blackness come out towards Ben's face.
I didn't know that bunnies spray.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So when I was living in Albuquerque, I lived in this neighborhood where like almost everyone in the neighborhood was like Hispanic. All right. And my neighbors raised like rabbits for like meat and fur. Okay. They had a whole. You can farm in your backyard in Albuquerque. You can have like all sorts of like livestock and shit. So they were raising all these bunnies, big bunnies, like this big. And one day, two of them got out, and my neighbor on the other side had pit bulls that would like wander the neighborhood sometimes. So I'm like, I'm not going to let these little bunnies get eaten by dogs. So I take them inside and I raised them and kept them. And what I didn't realize is that male bunnies, they need to be neutered because they're very mean and aggressive. So first of all, they would just hump each other. It sounded like an earthquake. Like they'd be in this cage like humping each other, and then they would just spray their piss like across the room. Like I'd be walking by and like all this piss would just like hit me in the leg, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Me and bunnies have so much in common.
I'm talking like I don't even know. They must have they have like strong kidneys or something, because they would just squirt like a shower of piss. Like
She's a
across the room.
squirter.
Yeah, gay
Disgusting.
bunnies. Gay bunnies.
Gay bunnies.
Yeah, it was all right. So let's check out this video.
Let's get something straight here, ladies and gents. Shani is basically saying that I owe her. Shani, listen to me very carefully here. I don't owe you nothing. Do you hear me? I don't owe you nothing. Okay? I said that I was going to be nice and do something for you. Then you decided to come on YouTube and get on here and be Shanny. You decided to come on here and be a jerk, reveal information that you wasn't supposed to reveal, which wasn't even 100% accurate to begin with, and getting on here and just talking all this smack and attempting to put me in my place.
Ooh.
I don't owe you nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, as far as Rev goes, I might still do what I'm saying I'm going to do for Rev.
So it was Rev he was in love with this whole time. We always said he loved Shanny, but maybe it was Rev the whole time.
Or maybe...
Well, I mean, he had Shanny, and now he knows better, so, you know.
Yeah, maybe he realized that Oreo he was licking was a lot better than her vagina.
Because, Shanny, at the end of the day, let's just be clear about this. You didn't give me anything.
Or maybe he's bitter that he didn't get anything. Maybe he thought he'd climb up in it like a fucking stovetop stuffing.
But you
didn't they give him a house?
No, they sold it to him
for $1.
But the bank was going to take it away anyways.
Yeah. Did he have to? Well, I guess maybe he had to like pay a bunch of back taxes in order to be able to keep the house or some shit like that. I don't know.
Possibly. That could be it.
Me nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing. So if I choose to still do something, after I do what I need to do, it's going to be with Rev. And Rev's going to have to agree that you get absolutely nothing out of it. And I mean absolutely nothing. Wow. Because you got to learn some humility. It's about time
he wants her to learn humility.
It's about time. G-Man is just the person to teach you humility, by the way.
Of course, of course.
Learning on how to talk to people, to learn how to submit, and to learn how to shut your mouth when it's time to shut your mouth. You ain't in the position to demand anything.
I think he should hire on Shanny in an indentured servitude role and like work his garden or something like that, so she can like live in a tent in the backyard. That'd
He
be
should
great.
turn the garage into a fuck dungeon. Just spray her down with delousing flour every night.
All right, Shanny, so you want to continue this nonsense. Check this out.
Okay. So this is what G-Man really meant to say when he said, Shannon, I don't owe you any money. What he really meant to say is, Shanny, you have a tits and vagina, and you're married to someone.
No, I'm not saying that because you're a woman. It has nothing to do with that. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. That's how you perceived it.
So I owe him.
Can you explain then? I mean, you can't just be like, "Oh, you just perceived that wrong," without explaining.
Well, she could also you could say that she can't just accuse him of doing it because she is married and unavailable to him with her tits and vagina. Like he doesn't really that statement doesn't really deserve a real response, anyways. It's like if I wanted your tits and vagina, I'd have bigger problems than owing you money.
Money, not you money, because apparently when you're in a marriage, your finances aren't together.
Now let's just...
No, they literally are. That's how it works.
Say, hypothetically speaking, you was actually married to Rev. I'm talking about with paperwork, where if anything happened to him, everything would belong to you. Or let's say you had a joint bank account where the two of you were married and everything that he had was yours and vice versa. Then it would have to be in a form of a loan, and you never loaned anything to me. You gave to me. Now, since the whole world, including YouTube, actually knows that the two of you are not married, you don't got an argument. So I don't owe you anything. What you did was give away Rev's money. That's what you did. You gave it to your mother. You gave some to me. You gave some to Drag. You gave some to a whole bunch of others.
You gave some to really? She gave some to Dragnut?
She's just giving money out. Rev's money.
Other people.
I'm realizing
All right.
now that 750,000 was a come up for a lot of these.
Damn,
losers in
we
the
should have
community.
simped for Shani back
For
in
real.
the day.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
What the hell?
I'm going back in time so I can get $400 from Shani for
When
Christ.
she sent us that, do you remember? She sent us that video. She's like, "Do you want to eat my ass, drunken peasants? Do you want to eat my fucking ass?"
Then me
We
and
should
you-
have been like, "Yes."
We should have just pulled out Oreo cookies right then and there and be like,
Yeah.
There you go.
And according to you, it was a charitable work that you did. You were just trying to help people out. So if you're trying to help people out, where exactly do you get this "I owe you" stuff?
Which is kind of funny, G-Man, actually. Especially if you look in the past and all the times you were given money by me, it was by...
Someone said, "What episode was that?" I don't remember, dude.
the Oreo cookie or the Shani?
The like, "Are you gonna eat my ass?" Yeah,
that would have been one of the
that
first
was a
times.
while ago.
Yeah, it would have been very early.
I remember we were here when it happened, so it was maybe late 2018, early 2019, maybe something like that.
The money, apparently, I don't own.
You didn't own it. All of that money belonged to Rev. And the only reason I don't make a YouTube video with him verbally saying it, and I don't have to, just go to XS Archive XX or to go to...
He's telling everyone to go to like the fucking Shani Drama Archive channel. That's hilarious because that's where I get a lot of these videos.
What was the other one? Fundy Archive. You'll see what I'm talking about. It wasn't your money, Shani. It was Rev's. It was never your money. It was Rev's.
You were so willing to take money that I don't own.
Is Jason peeing in the background?
According to you.
Yeah.
Which is why I said I'm willing to help Rev, provided...
Not cat pee, man pee. Not cat pee. It's musky.
Smells musky.
that Rev meets certain criteria.
You were
Now
so willing to take
I
that.
can't help but think of her peeing now.
So what?
Monstrous showers, yellow showers.
She's having another baby. Her water just broke.
from her yuck cavern.
I'll be right back.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, she's just sitting on a fucking bucket.
Are you ready
know?
for some more of this yuck it bucket pouring out?
Fuck yeah, let's
Ugh.
do it, man.
What happened now with the money that I gave you? Was it what happened? Why were you so willing to take money that wasn't mine, according to you, Jason or G-Man? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Oh, I know what happened. You spent yourself into poverty and you believe that everybody owed you something. And when I was helping you, you wasn't being very grateful. That's what it was. And I just got sick of...
He wants that humility. He wants her to be grateful. When he came over and he cleaned up their house and brought them fried chicken and watermelon and grape drank. He wanted some humility. They were the best of buds then. Something obviously happened. He got the house for $1 and then he's like, you know what? Fuck off.
I can't. Look, I despise Shani, and I think Rev is fucking hilarious and pathetic and everything. But like, the whole like psychology behind G-Man's position of like, well, you just gotta show me some gratitude. It's just very entitled, you know.
And they let him live in the house for free back when he was down on his luck. It's great how now that he has the control, the power, he's not as open and giving. That says a whole lot about G-Man. They did give him a lot. They did time and again. And I'm pretty sure they had the same weird falling out when he was living in their house for free last time. That's when the last falling out happened. And it's all because G-Man was had a little more control over the situation, and True Colors came out. He's like, look, God dropped this safe full of $3,000 in front of me that I picked into and took because God wanted me to have your house. God wanted me to have you own it for $1. This is God's will. Fuck off. That might be the most telling thing about G-Man as a Christian. Like, he's a selfish motherfucker, and he just says God wanted it that way. Same thing with Jared Genesis earlier at his Nintendo Switch. He was like, God wanted me to have this. Like, motherfucker, that kid Alex bought it for you. Now you're thanking God for it? This guy shelled out to buy you a Switch. Thank that motherfucker that bought you the Switch, not God.
Nah, bro. Nah. It was God, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. It was God. God wanted me to have that switch, bro. So Shani and Rev are living in a fucking van?
That's what I heard. A van down by the river.
Ah, man. Holy shit. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I love it.
Should we invite them to move in with us?
Shani and Rev? Are they Pacific Northwesters?
No, not at all. But they have driven across country before.
Dude, I want to meet them. I want to do shots with Rev.
It would be interesting if we could get like everybody out for a party. If we get Shani and Rev, get Jared, get Brett Keane, get all the Von Helton, all the scummos, and like
then
all
we'll
the
get Art Van
homies.
Groh to just knife
Yes,
all.
yes, get it all in one place just to see what the fuck would happen.
Oh man!
It'd be, if TVC Mario was there, it would just turn into the most debaucherous orgy. He'd start it all. Fucking Shani with a pool noodle.
We need to do this because that will end Cobb's dry spell. He'll fuck Shani.
Yeah. I don't
Rev
know
will
if
be in the
Cobb's
corner
would do
being like,
Shani.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah,
He would.
Cobbs.
I think Cobbs has standards. And
Yeah, I think Cobbs does.
Yeah. So
I don't know if they're terribly high. But
Shani,
I think they're too high for Cobbs.
Just got sick of it. We all got our points where we're like, enough's enough, and you reached yours. I done had enough.
Oh, I know. You need an excuse to be a jackass toward me, but yet you forgot the little fucking detail.
I don't need an excuse to be a jerk to you. If I wanted to be a jerk to you, I'll come up there.
I love how G-Man refuses to swear, but he's said like way more disgusting shit.
Yeah.
It's very
see you in
weird.
person, have you ask me for a pizza and give you a hot dog. You know what I mean? If I wanted to be a jerk, I can be a jerk. I can be a jerk right to your face, and you know I can. As a matter of fact, I'm still thinking about doing that. So, again, I don't need an excuse to be a jerk. That's not what this is about. What this is about is that you thought you was going to be laying on your behind all day and just living off of me for the rest of your life. And that simply wasn't going to happen. I told these YouTubers that it was temporary. I told you to your face on multiple occasions that it was temporary. But you're just sitting around talking about something you're waiting to die. You know what I mean? You want to sit there and just play your video games all day, and you don't want to actually get up and go do something with yourself. I can't support that.
It was the female that was giving you money when you were on your last leg.
And now that you're on your last leg, I did a lot for you. And you want to know the thank you that I got from you? You're sitting there talking about I bought your ramen, I bought your peanut butter, and I bought your bread and stuff that you're allergic to. Okay?
Wait, what?
In your brain, you still think you're worth $700,000. That's the problem. You haven't accepted the reality that money ain't there no more. You haven't accepted the reality that you and your man squandered all of that money. And it's about time.
I hate agreeing with G-Man.
You started taking a look at your life and taking it more seriously.
He's like, you want filet mignon, but you ain't worth bologna.
So whose money was that? Did you steal the money?
The money belonged to Rev. It did not belong to you. And I'm not the only YouTuber that will say that. It did not belong to you.
How did they get that money again? I forget.
I think she probably just donated. I don't know. Did she give
Well,
it to
no. They're
like
talking
the
about.
750.
Oh, yeah.
It was an inheritance.
Rev inherited it from a relative.
Oh yeah, the G-Man's right. Fuck Shani. That was
And they're
Rev's
not
money.
legally married, so she has no right to like anything.
Dude, if I was fucking Rev and this woman like squandered,
Dude,
$750,000
you
of a
could
million.
If you were Rev and you had $750,000, you probably could have saved money on hookers that looked way better than Shani, that would have gone away and didn't have kids and shit to like worry about.
But he could have spent $5,000 to go get a fucking makeover, get some new fucking threads, spend about $25 for a really nice fucking grill, and he'd be like elevated in the dating class. It wouldn't even matter.
He is a piece of shit, though.
fucking-
The other night we watched this crazy video where like Shani was recording him and he didn't know he was being recorded, and he was like being a fucking disgusting motherfucker, even to Shani, and he like put his finger to her forehead and was like, "I wish I had a gun. I'd pull the trigger right now," and like all kinds of shit.
Yeah, it was the most spine I've ever seen in him, which almost made me think that he was saying it was acting and role playing.
He did say that,
and the
but
fact
it's
the
not.
fact that it's so like
it's real,
so unlike how he is the rest of the time, it would make me give it a second thought. But it didn't seem fake, didn't seem like acting. It wasn't presented that way at all.
Jesus.
But it was
That's
totally out of character for anything I've seen Rev ever do. He's usually just like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, Shan. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But that could just be him.
It could be him blowing up after realizing he blew $750,000 on her and her kids. You know,
As a matter of fact, if you want to be technical, you was dating, or should I say,
And Rev did hit her
shacking
kids,
up
right?
with somebody who had a lot of money, and then putting
Allegedly.
fatherhood on somebody who clearly wasn't ready for that responsibility. And Rev knows I'm right when I say this.
Did we both steal the money? G-Man, quit it with your fucking bullshit.
Servant of the Ancients says, thing is, when both partners are mentally ill, they get caught in an abusive feedback loop 100% of the time. There definitely is a lot of abuse loops with coupling. And it's...
Yeah.
I wish that the only abuse that was allowed in coupling was like me abusing women and then letting them go. Because when they get caught in that loop, it's terrible. But when I just come in and use them and treat them like garbage and then let them go, they learn something. It's an educational moment. I'm not going to stick around and fight with them. That's the bad part. It's when you stick around.
It's the Billy the Fridge charity, you know. We're going to
Yes.
teach you some hard lessons.
School of Hard Cocks, Knox.
Everyone knows I was giving you money. Now you're saying it wasn't mine to give. You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot. Anybody can take somebody else's money and give it to somebody. The money was never yours, ever. It was never yours. There have been plenty of times on camera where Rev had to remind you that it was his money. It was his money. It was his money. There's video after video after video after video after video on YouTube where he's saying, it's his money. That his mother left him. It wasn't yours. You was dating somebody. As a matter of fact, Shandy, tell me this. What's stopping Rev from getting up and leaving right now? What's stopping you from getting up and leaving right now? It's not like you got to file for divorce or anything. You want to know why? You're not married.
I want to play the crazy video so people can see what we're talking
Kind
about.
of seems like domestic violence, but it's not.
What did I spend my
With
money
your
on?
piece of shit children.
Really?
That break shit. It kind of seems like domestic violence, but it's not. Do you realize that I am going to either kill one of these kids or you? It kind of seems.
It gets fog. It gets dark.
Seems like domestic violence, but it's not. The relationship is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really thinking it's time for this to end. It was mainly performance art.
We got 20 yesterday. I got 20.
You got 20. Well, good for you. The only reason you're in this place is because of me. It kind of seems like domestic violence, but it's not. Yeah, you deserve.
After you fucked me yesterday.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that
That
That response.
After you fucked me yesterday, he goes, oh. Like
domestic violence, but it's not. Yeah, you deserve.
After you fucked me yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could rip my fucking thing off after being in you.
Oh my God. My guy, you
it's
can't
so dark.
You can't just trick away $750,000 on her and then now that you're broke, act bitter. You're so tiny. You're such a small fucking human being. Little fucking man.
Not cat pay.
Yeah.
It's sterile and disgusting after being in you.
Wow.
Who the fuck would want to fuck me after that?
Wow.
Who wanted to fuck you before that?
It was mainly performance art.
Performance art. Saying I'm going to kill you or your kids.
Oh,
You're done. I gotta send you, you fucking bitch.
You're gonna hit me now?
Yeah. Call the cops. I want out of this relationship. It kind of seems like domestic violence, but it's not.
Well, I am doing that. Now am I?
It kind of seems like domestic violence, but it's not.
Fucking whore.
What did I spend the money on?
my money.
What did I spend the money on?
Feeding your kids.
Oh, food.
And your fat ass.
So food.
Fucking disgusting
food.
Fat ass.
Damn.
Jesus
It
Christ.
gets so bad. It gets really bad.
It kind of seems like domestic violence, but it's not.
You fucking asshole piece of shit.
He spit on her. He literally spit on her. That's like...
So you spit on me, too.
It kind of seems like domestic violence, but it's not. It was mainly performance art.
You're kidding me, right?
6 times 30, you do the
I
math.
had a fucking gun. I would put it right here and pull that fucking trigger.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's...
It kind of seems like domestic violence, but it's not.
Yeah.
Look, dude, look, Shandy is a disgusting piece of shit. But honestly, he needs his fucking ass kicked for that.
He
kind of
does.
shit.
That is
up.
some messed up shit to say.
That's fucked up. That is just it's a fucked up thing to fucking say. And the thing is, it comes down to one really simple, basic fact. You're in a relationship like this, you need to leave.
Get
Both
out.
Yeah.
Get your kids out.
Well, the kids are gone still, right?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I hope so. I hope so. But like, you know, that's the whole fucking thing, man. Like, if your relationship is gonna escalate to that point, it's never coming back. It will always go to that point, if not further. That's just how that shit fucking goes.
How do you
just how
even,
that shit goes.
How do you even try and write this off as performance art, right?
You don't, because that was not. I mean, that was real.
Like, it's just like the most.
Why would they perform that when the CPS is already like coming to visit them and shit?
The most pathetic lie a man could tell. That was performance, basically performance art. Yeah, when I belittled this woman that I've given everything to. You gave everything to her, dude. Like, you're a
sorry
punk.
you regret it.
You're a punk bitch, dude.
If he regrets it, he should just fucking leave. And
It's
then
not
start
her
the fuck
fault you
over.
did it. It's not her fault he gave it all to her.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. Like, it's both
all
of these
on
people
you.
Need, one of them has to like fucking make the decision to just cut their losses and leave, honestly, or one of them is gonna end up killing the other.
Well, now they're like living in a van or something, from what I've understood. They're like the only thing they owned was the house, and they gave it to G-Man, and G-Man's like, ha ha, you know, like I would not trust G-Man to like hold my shit while shit blew over.
Especially
like
after they had him living in the house, and they had the same weird falling out with him when he was living in their house.
before they even came out there and met him in person.
Yeah. When they let him break into the house and live there.
Yeah, hey, there's an idea, random guy. They if their van is running, they should just hit the road and do in real life streams.
Ooh,
Fuck
maybe
it.
Art Van Gro will stream with them.
They're not. They don't have too good of a track record on road trips.
Yeah, the whole like train track thing. I when I watch that, I get like sweaty hands because I'm like,
train track thing?
You didn't see that?
No, what is this?
Okay,
when they okay, I have to show it to Jeff. When they tried to move from Colorado to Pennsylvania, there was this ridiculous road trip that they IRL streamed.
They drove across America, and they got on an exit. The GPS told them to take a road, and they obviously took the wrong road.
Allegedly, the GPS told them to do it.
This is one of those roads you'd take.
They're on like a utility road for the railroad right here. Like, they're not where they should be. And they're in like a fucking, I don't know, Honda Fit or something. Like, not an off-road vehicle.
To get to your
It's like a small SUV, basically.
to the people that are on the trains. It should be awesome.
Shanny's got her like what we were talking about, all the snacks she had.
Yeah.
Oh, watch the bunnies. It's a bunny right in the middle of the road.
Shout out to my buddy Cheech. What's up, Cheech? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah. Jeff randomly encountered that guy because he lives in a van down by the coast or whatever.
Down by the coast, yeah, and we
Not the
we hung out
river.
for a couple of nights. We hung out for a couple of nights, just hanging out, and I was drinking. He got stoned as fuck.
So I cut through a lot of this. They're like Look where they are. They're not even on a road anymore. They're just on the dirt next to the train tracks.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Instead of turning around when their road
keep
disappeared,
going.
they're just like, fuck it, let's ride the rails.
And then eventually they try to drive over the train tracks in this car.
No.
It's not like if you had like a 4x4 truck, you could drive over the train tracks like it was nothing.
Price. I'm really scared. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go either. All right. We shouldn't be driving here. I know that. Okay. I don't know where to go though, Shannon. Okay.
By the way, they have their 2 kids in the car.
And they've got a GPS right fucking there.
I really don't know what to do. Okay. Keep going. We have no place to go but forward.
No, you
I'm
have.
just trying to figure out how to fucking get off this. Why did it take me here? I don't know. This is so fucking dangerous. Yeah, I know it is.
You can hear the kids like, hey, why don't you like...
I'm going to say that that's actually accurate, Zach, because why did it take me here? It took me off the highway.
I love how they have a WWE championship belt like on their dashboard. Like what?
Completely.
That's an indication that they fucking spent their money on shit they didn't
Wisely.
need. Yeah.
I love how they took that with them, but left like so much other valuable shit.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? We got to take the belt. Like they respect the belt.
Please, Jesus.
Please, Jesus.
Oh my God, is that a road?
Please, Jesus.
Or is that train track? Just be careful.
Please, Jesus.
Oh my God, this is so
Please, Jesus.
Crazy. Can you move over a little bit more?
I love the music. This was added in post. I think.
Thank you.
I want to believe they were listening to like the classics on NPR while this was happening, but I don't think they're that cultured.
Try to go over them.
They try to go over the tracks here. This is, dude, this.
Oh God, no! That's it. No, we're wrecked. We're wrecked. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's it. Jason, what? Call the cops.
Call the cops.
Wait, 1 minute. It's on the run, kid. She fucking got it. Oh my God, she's fucking badass.
Shani gets out of the car and Shani got out and pushed that shit. You know she's strong.
She has to be.
Well, even just putting her weight behind it is a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're still stuck, Phil, dude. Okay, no, maybe not. We can get over here. Baby girls. Gavin, that's the poor boy.
She's strong.
She's strong.
We got a flat tire. We have a flat tire. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, it's on 0. Yeah, we need to get, Call the cops. Oh, my God. Move forward over there. Okay. And go over there. Oh.
Why would you live stream this? I'm just saying, like.
Looks like
She's so winded.
I just pushed that fucking car.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh. Amazing.
Oh.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. They got pretty popular during their little road trip too, because they were always doing fuck up dumb shit.
The wrong kind of popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like if it gets the views and it gets you some.
I don't agree. There are certain types of popularity you don't want.
It's like Howard Stern always said: no views is bad views.
Yeah.
Did he say that?
No.
I don't think he would say views.
That's fucking nuts, dude. That's absolutely insane. I don't know. I wanna go shot for shot with Rev just to see how fucked up it gets. I'd be fascinated, just to stare into the darkness. You know?
Which one of you?
So after you reach round 10, you both have to have a slap fight.
Come on. Fuck, man. I'll put that little dork in his place. That'd be great. Sure, fuck it, whatever, yeah. I'm
So immediately following this episode, we are going to do our Patreon live reaction to the audiobook fan fiction.
Written by Brent Spiner about Gail Cord Schuler.
It really is about her. Jeff, will you join us in the post show? We're gonna do it.
Yeah, I might be able to. For a
Okay,
little bit,
because we're gonna go do it in like 10, 15 minutes or so. So
right, yeah.
And I think you'd enjoy it because the puzzle pieces start to fit together, and you're like, holy shit, it is Gale that he's talking about.
And he's got all the cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation to read their parts in the book.
Yes.
It's pretty wild.
Sign up, patreon.com/DP.
Lord Magicus is asking if...
you know
if
what?
Izzy got
I forgot about that. Sorry. There are too many things for me to keep track of, and then my internet was taken down by the garbage truck today, and my little doggy had to go to the vet, which made me sad. So, yeah, I'll have it for you in just a second here.
Also, I need to challenge Scoot to a steak eating contest.
Oh my God! You know
He had some
what?
harsh words.
He is convinced. Actually, Billy had some harsh words too.
Yeah, but he's not going to challenge me.
Actually, I would try. I'd challenge you as well.
You
to the
would
steak
not
eating
win.
contest.
You
But
would
the
not
thing is-
win. Have you ever been to Korean barbecue with this guy?
I'll put it this way. No, I'll put it this way. With the whole, because Billy was right. Like when Billy was doing the commentary, Billy was 100% right. It's not the amount of food when it comes to the steak eating contest. It's being able to stand the fucking taste.
Well, that
And that's the
steak
problem.
isn't the most succulent, beautiful steak you can eat,
And
too.
the only problem I had with you, Jeff, the only problem I had with you over all that is you felt the need to explain yourself. Guys, I enjoyed watching you eat the steak. I thought it was great. And then you were like, look, I could have. And I'm like, no, that's where I was like, you didn't have to. We loved it. Like you tried. You didn't have to win. I love watching you try.
That's fair. Yeah, actually, that's a good criticism. I take that. That's constructive criticism. I like that. And I do have a plan next time I go through there, because next year I'm probably going to do the Route 66 tour.
Okay.
again. And I got a whole fucking plan. I'm going to destroy that fucking steak for sure.
I'm
But,
pretty sure
by the end of it, I was fucking starving. I was so hungry because I expanded my stomach for like 3 or 4 days before. And then I had a liquid diet.
I was watching you do it live, and you like held up a piece of the steak and looked at it like it was the grossest shit you'd ever seen in your life.
Dude, it tasted so nasty. It was so fucking gross.
Now, Jeff, in Portland, Oregon, Sailor's Old Country Kitchen does the 75-ounce steak challenge.
So, Billy, we're meeting in Portland.
We are.
Yeah. You should come down too if you're free.
I might be.
For the Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
So here it says you must eat 2 celery sticks, 2 carrot sticks, 2 olives, 2 dill pickles, 1 regular salad, 10 French fries or 1 baked potato, 1 slice of bread, and all lean meat or edible parts of the steak.
1 slice of bread, those assholes.
All this must be done within 60 minutes after steak is served. You may have steak reheated, but on own time. Any individual who can accomplish this, we will make no charge.
So what, they stick it in the microwave?
How big is the steak?
75 ounces.
So it's the one you had, basically, right?
Yours was 72 ounces, right?
Yeah.
What's 3 ounces?
Yeah, this was the 72-ounce challenge originally, but because this place has been open for 75 years, they're now calling it the 75-ounce steak challenge.
That's bullshit.
They're adding 3
So when
ounces.
it's open for 100 years, are they going to do a 100-ounce steak?
They might have to, yeah. It says they've had 67 ladies try to eat the steak, and 15 were successful. And
Those are some badass ladies.
They've had 1,821 men attempt to eat the steak, and 699 of them were successful.
That's a good success rate, though.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
I'm trying to see the price. If you fail,
I would love to see you guys
Right.
try the stuffed sopapilla challenge in New Mexico.
Ooh, that would be a little bit.
It's
tougher.
like big. It's like a big deep fried tortilla, just like stuffed with like spicy meat and rice and like other shit.
It sounds because like I think I'd actually be pretty good at like competitive eating as long as I don't run into the flavor thing. Because like, dude, one of the guys that was sitting across from me, like I panned the camera over to some of the other dudes that were sitting there. One of the dudes is a big dude. He's just fatting around, having a great old fucking time. That dude could not fucking finish it.
Well,
And in fact,
normally
he
it's
fucking-
like the
he fucking
bodybuilder.
puked.
Well, normally it's like bodybuilder types that are good at that because they work out and burn so many calories that like they're always hungry. Like a lot of these YouTube channels where like you see someone who can do these eating challenges, they're like muscular dudes. Billy just has a bottomless pit. Like I'll go to Korean barbecue with him and he'll be like, he'll order all this shit and I'm like, all right, whatever. Like I'll eat some of that you're ordering.
Star Spangled Luchador.
Flavor.
Yeah, I know.
Star Spangled
This
Luchador says,
motherfucker
"I'm not
thinks-
this pencil neck who can't even eat his whole dinner. Your boy could eat a very big dinner."
So the Star Spangled Luchador, we thought he was Lord Magicus, but apparently he's not. I have to play the promo here because he issued a challenge at Thursday's actual or Friday's actual Mania against Lord Magicus, and here's Lord Magicus, his response.
Black wind howls. From the depths of the internet, a champion returns. Unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. The Trolley Sun sought to end the dominion of the masked challenger.
The Trolley Sun.
I want to say trolley.
I know.
I feel like I'm in Mr. Rogers or whoa.
What is this?
This is some Diablo shit right here. Whoa. That's the masked luchador.
The Star Spangled Luchador.
Or the Star Spangled Luchador. Oh no.
Oh damn, dude.
No blood can be spilled in this holy place.
Is this from Halo or what?
That's Doom.
Is it Doom?
If you survive,
Doom.
I will be waiting for you at the city of Emora.
Hey, this is copywritten. This is copywritten music.
All right, I'll turn it down.
Actual Mania, Lord Magicus versus the Lucha Dork.
Ooh. Spicy.
I think that was video game was from Tetris.
Yeah, definitely Tetris. You know, I actually scheduled the roundup for tomorrow because I did not want it to be going on during actual Mania.
So
That's
this
love.
will be at the next actual Mania, like in October. Like we're already building it, and I have a really great idea for actual Mania. Like this match is set in stone, but for like the rest of it, I have like a very good idea for it. But this might even be the main event. I think
You said it would be.
Yeah. So,
and I remember saying what
no,
the main event.
There's gonna be so much hype because my plan around the rest, it's gonna be actual Mania Halloween Havoc, and it's gonna be lottery style. So everyone in the event, besides this match, this is the main event. Everyone else, the champions and all the challengers, everyone's going to get a number that matches up with someone else. So the bottom of the barrel could have a world title match if they wanted.
Ooh.
The cringerweight, like Egghead, he might even have to face the Brooklyn Brawler for all we know. That's the lottery. Halloween Havoc, I don't know. You're good at coming up, like, what's a good Halloween Havoc? Can you come up with something?
The Lolita Lottery. It'll be all.
I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Jared Genesis just signed up for the Lolita Lottery. No.
But yeah. Like a
Damn.
literal random chance lottery, see who faces who, and we do it on the fly. You go into it not even knowing who your adversary is that night. We're gonna mix it up.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting.
Oh, it you know what? It's grown, and the last two actual Manias are the most watched Patreon shows we've had in the last year.
That's fucking badass.
And then the other two are Who's Worse, actually. We did Who's Worse versus Jared Genesis and James Robert Clark III, and then we did Shani and Red versus G-Man. And those are
I've only ever gotten to see 2 actual Manias, because otherwise you forget to send me the link.
I should send them. Well, I mean, like, you can come join us at the next one if you're free.
Maybe Friday. Maybe I might be able to. I mean, I am the commish.
Yeah. We need you to kind of make sure things are happening correctly. You know, like
I'll put on a suit.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Mm-hmm.
You could even like make your own like entrance thing, like where it's like Jeff Holiday, like flashing letters and music
Kinda rip
and
off
shit.
Triple H and like spit beer straight up. and
Yeah,
shit.
time to. Yeah. See, he has 2 theme songs too. That's the cool thing about Triple H. He's got "Time to Play the Game," and he's got Bow Down to the King." Which, by the way, King Charles, he missed his. He should have just been like. He should have came out in like with like a big ass crown and a scepter and like the big like fluffy cape and been like, "I'm bringing the monarchy back, bitches."
He can't hold a scepter though.
Yeah, he's got
His
this
hands are
fucking
too
weird
bloated.
sausage fingers. Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's got these weird fucking like.
It's inbred.
It might be. I don't know what it is.
Wait, Ben, have you not seen this?
No, but I don't like them, so I.
King Charles' hands. Look at King Charles' hands.
Yeah.
Just the first thing that
Everybody,
comes up.
everybody made fun of Donald Trump's tiny hands, and this is so much more distracting.
But
It is
he's
fucking hideous.
He's King Charles, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Jesus Christ.
you know
Do I
how
have to
many?
send you a picture of this? This is so
Do
fucked
you
up.
know who he's finger banged with those hands? You know he's gotten some action.
Princess Diana fell in love with those
Sausage fingers.
those sausages.
I mean, they are
Yeah.
mostly German.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay. Here.
No, I believe
here, I'm
you.
It's like the
Dude.
picture. Like you gotta see
It's
these
so
things.
bad. You
I
have
thought
to
it was
fucking see these
photoshopped.
No, I
was like,
believe
oh,
it.
this gotta be a joke.
I believe they're all inbred freaks. I'm not like surprised at all.
God damn it! There it is. Drunken Ben. Fucking Christ, man. No, it's like.
Was it
it's-
on
it's-
Discord? You're sending it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Drunken
Yeah.
Ben.
Fucking look. Just fucking look.
Oh God, this is real.
Yeah.
Right? It's like I thought it was. I thought it was fake.
This isn't like Mike Myers, his fat bastard,
Right?
In the.
It looks so unreal.
Yeah.
He must have like hypertension or something.
I don't know what it is. Maybe he was having a bad week. But oh fuck! Oh my God!
That
Yeah, man.
ring looks like it's gonna make the finger.
That ring
fall
ain't coming off.
Yeah, what the fuck,
They're
dude? Is
so
this
bad.
real?
Yeah,
It is
there's
real.
Where
so
is
much-
he in that? Like, why
Yeah,
don't I?
Google YouTube Prince Charles
I don't
hands.
want to. I don't want to. I'll have nightmares.
You'll see
I'll
them
believe
in
you. I don't want to
motion.
doubt it. I'll have nightmares. R.I.P. Coolio. You know our boy Coolio passed a
Yeah.
couple hours
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
It's all the way live. It's all the way
R.I.P.
live. everyone, I'm going to make one last genuine plea that you all get high.
This Friday, things change forever.
Oh, no.
What? Are you going on HRT, Egghead?
Hey, no picking on my boy Egg.
That
was fucking funny, though.
Yeah. Get high and support DP. What? Like, it's a win-win. You know, use the link. I have it pinned in the chat. Use the code PEASANTS. The code PEASANTS, 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 for 20% off. And you can buy some of these amazing products. There's like gummies. So like if you want to smoke, they sell you like packs of what are they? Delta 8 cigarettes.
Those THCO gummies right there, $24.99. If you use the code, you get 20% off. That's $19.99.
$19.99, motherfucker. Yeah, organic Delta 8 cigarettes and gummies. It gets you high. Like, do you live in a state where full-on weed isn't legal, but this is? Which it is legal in most states.
Yeah, if you don't want it for yourself, buy some for Shani.
You don't understand. My arthritis is terrible.
Was that?
Are you Rev or Shani?
Because like King Charles.
Because when I do Shani, I'm like down here, and when I do Rev, I'm like like up here like this.
No, I know, but I was trying to do like a genuine Shani, but yeah.
No, you sounded more like Rev when you did it.
And one last call. Everybody watching, if you're a patron, $10 or above, we're going to go do this book club, Brent Spiner, fan fiction, Gail Cord Schuler. Weird story. It's crazy to hear him tell this story.
It is.
It's just so surreal. $10 and above. If you're not a $10 or above patron, I suggest you join up. It helps us, and we're going to be bringing you a lot more concentrated content on that front.
Yeah, you should really sign up.
My one live show I do a month is tomorrow, so yeah, enjoy that.
Wingnut Roundup, good stuff.
I love it when you go out on the cliff and you yell into the void.
Yeah, that is a lot of fun. Yeah.
He has like a second scene where he's like on a cliff and his mic is like echo, so he'll be like, "It doesn't matter."
Yeah. I fucking love doing that shit, man. It's fun.
Yep.
I like getting creative with that kind of stuff.
All right, we are going there right now to watch this shit. You should join us there. See you there.
On weed?
Go now. Oh no, there's someone signing up.
There was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.
All right. I have you muted